What we see with gun violence is oftentimes a euphemism for gang violence. And what Chicago researchers, for example, at the University of Chicago have identified, and it's been identified across the country, is that gun violence is, epidemic in relation to gang violence. And one of the ways to bring that down is to intercede in gang rivalries before they escalate. And that's been proven to be very effective to, in fact, treat gun violence like a virus that needs to be stopped in its tracks, have a 24-hour cool down period. That's all been, it's been shown to be very effective.
We have to recognize the social issues, the economic issues, the trauma that is happening in these communities. When you're talking about, for instance, my city, where you have the largest black male unemployment in the entire country, and this was pre-pandemic, where you have so much inter-community violence and gang violence. And when I say gangs, I don't mean 100+ people. These gangs have been identified by the FBI as having, in many cases, less than 10 people. They're just young people who surround themselves with the streets because, honestly, the after-school programs have been cut. A lot of the community resources have been cut. There are no jobs and there is no access to mental health care or anything else because the administration after administration has cut funding for that, as well as violence interrupter groups. These types of things, these types of initiatives, trauma-informed care and economic development are things that slow and reduce greatly gun and gang violence. The answer is not more cops on the street. The answer is not funding these policing entities more. At the end of the day, Chicago is one of the highest funded police entities in the entire country. And on top of that, it's also one of the highest violators of excessive force. Taxpayers in my city are paying millions of dollars a year to cover the tales of police officers who've literally brutalized communities of people who look like me.